Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Gracia. I do YouTube content that revolves around living and working in the UAE, natural hair, and eating healthy. If you're interested in any of this topic, please feel free to subscribe and also tap the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post another video. Other than that, welcome all to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about a topic that has actually been requested by one of my subscribers, actually a family member, to actually talk about what is the cost of living here in the UAE. You want to bear in mind that the cost of living here in the UAE will actually depend on which Emirates you live in. For example, if you stay in Abu Dhabi or Dubai or Sharjah, the cost of living is actually different in every Emirates. Today I'm gonna focus about Abu Dhabi because that's where I stay and I feel that's where I can better give you a better insight on that. Yeah, but all the other Emirates as well, it would be something that ranges around that, so you can take this as just an example for you. I have actually decided to divide this video into three parts, and I'm going to be talking about three major aspects, and this is mainly accommodation. I'm going to talk about food, and I'm actually going to talk about transport because I feel this is the most critical things that you will need while being here. Now, I'm going to talk for an average person. Definitely, I'm not going to go and speak about the high level living or the high class living just because I don't think I've attained it. That's number one. And the other thing, I wouldn't be so quite sure, but I'm talking if you want to come here and you want to start just a somehow normal life, you want to start from somewhere, then this can be a good baseline. Accommodation cost here in the UAE ranges anything between 2,000 dirhams to 3,000 dirhams if you want to stay in the average pricing. Okay, if of course you want to go ahead and stay with people or with friends or with your family, actually you could get something which is more cheaper, and that you'd be paying anything between 700 to 1,500 dirhams. I'm just gonna place on the screen right now the total amount that you could actually spend in terms of accommodation, just so that you have a look at it. So yeah, obviously if you want to live a more luxurious life, you can pay more than that, but if you just want to stay within the budget and try to save some money, then definitely you want to consider anything between 2,000 and 3,000 dirhams. So yeah, in terms of accommodation, that's what I can say about it. Now, let me talk about the food items because this is the next thing on your budget that will take most of your money. So you definitely want to budget around anything between 500 to 600 dirhams per month. That is if you want to eat kind of decently and not obviously be too frugal, and also not as well be an overspender. You just want to meet somewhere in the middle so that you kind of stay healthy and you kind of, you know, eat what you want. So obviously here there is no room for eating out, because if you want to eat out here in the UAE, it will cost you anything between 50 dirhams to 100 or 150 dirhams depending on the restaurant that you want to eat in, but I would say anything 50 to 150 dirham should be okay for a drink and a meal. In terms of transportation, you would want to actually budget something around 360 dirhams. The way I've calculated it, actually I've taken 6 dirhams, which is actually the cost that I've ever been charged to go somewhere which was quite a distance. It was actually quite near to Dubai, like almost halfway to Dubai, and I was charged 6 dirhams. So I took 6 dirhams, I multiplied it by 2, which is a two-way street, and as well I multiplied it by 30 to get 360. I feel that would be a decent amount budget for you to know what you could actually anticipate to spend within a month. That is if you're only doing 2 trips in a day. If you're doing more than that, then you just have to multiply accordingly. I will add to that actually the distances here in the UAE are quite far, and some people actually are able to have the possibility of having a car. You can either have a car personally, go and buy your own, or as well you can choose to rent a car depending on your needs. So I would definitely say use the bus until you can actually afford to buy your own car. But if you see and you make a calculation and you think that renting a car is okay for you, please as well, that is also an option. And the renting cost can go anywhere between 60 to 100 dirhams per day, so anything between that. I've never really rented a car, so I'm just giving you the information based on what I've seen my friends using per day. So anything 60 to 100 dirhams. At the beginning of the video, I told you guys that I would be speaking more about accommodation, food and transportation, because honestly I do feel like those are the most important things for you to survive, actually basically anywhere. But if you have a little bit of extra budget and you want to know what is the cost, for example, for the gym here in the UAE, the cost for the gym really ranges anything between 150 to 300 dirhams, and there's plenty of gyms. Even if you research online, you should be able to get this kind of information. So anything between 150 to 300 dirhams. In terms of the ladies who I know can probably not live without making their little manis and pedis, and as well making their hair, mani could go and pedi could go anything between 100 maybe to 200 dirhams or 150 there. There's some great apps such as Groupon that you can use to actually find some discounted stuff. Groupon is really hands down the best. I use it all the time. If I really feel like pampering myself, I use Groupon to get some really good discounts, or even if I want to share a gift with one of my girlies, or even guys for some massage and stuff. And for hair, because I know that's also another critical thing for the ladies, you could budget anything between 100 to 300 if you want to go extra, but I would say 100 to 200 should be okay for you to be able to make a decent hairstyle that you can carry for some days or even months. Yeah, so that's the only thing I felt like I could really add on. Other things like entertainment, it really varies depending on what you want to do. So most of the events really will be dependent, so I cannot really give you an exact amount on how you can handle that. Okay, so that's that. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this video by saying thank you so much for watching this video. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And as well, if you are new or you're returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can always be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I really appreciate it guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.